Okay, this lesson is about how to work out the area of a sector of a circle. Now, we've already looked at how to work out the area of a full circle, and we know that if we drew a circle like this, and if we draw in a line from the middle to the edge or to the circumference, that line is called the radius. Okay, so we'll just label that R. I've got it, I think. Yep. So that's R for the radius. And to work out the area of this circle, this full circle, the full area, which is the shaded region that I'm drawing now, that area of a full circle is equal to pi times r squared, where r is the radius of the circle. And you'll hopefully remember that pi is a number. It's that very special number that goes on forever, but we will use 3.14 when we see pi. So normally when you see the special symbol pi, we think the number 3.14. And r is the radius of the circle. And so in this case, if we had to work out the area, not the perimeter, but the area of this circle, we would, if we had to work out the area and the radius was, for example, 5 centimeters, then the area of the circle would equal pi times r squared, which stands for 3.14 multiplied by the radius squared. Well, the radius is 5 centimeters, so it's going to be 5 squared. And so that will equal 3.14 times 25. And if we quickly work that out, that equals 78.5. Because we're talking about area, and because the radius was in centimeters, the units will be centimeters squared. And just to remind you, whenever we're talking about area, it'll always be the unit squared. So if this was measured in meters, then the answer would be meters squared, or if it was millimeters, it would be millimeters squared. Okay. So that's how we work out the area of a full circle. But what if we want to work out the area of part of a circle? For example, let's say we want to work out the area of half a circle. Now, over on this left-hand side here of the page, I'm running a program called Geogebra, which is an amazing mathematical geometric program, and you can download this from the internet for nothing. But allows you to do interactive animations in mathematics. So, for example, there at the moment is half a circle. Actually, it's not quite half a circle. It's about half a circle now. So, if I wanted to work out the area of this circle, this half a circle, which we call a semicircle, then it would be the area of the full circle, if you imagine the full circle going right around, but we'll just halve the answer. So the area of a semicircle, so the area of a semicircle will equal the area of the full circle, pi r squared, but we're going to divide that answer by 2 because we're talking about half of the full circle. Okay, so if I gave you, for example, the radius of this circle. So let's say the distance from here, that centre of this circle, to here, let's say that's 3 meters. Okay, so let's draw a little picture for that. And it's going to be a pretty rough picture, but I'll do my best. Some colour, that's what I want. Okay, so let's say we've got a circle. There it is there. There's our circle, half circle, and so there it is there. And there's that point there corresponds to this point there, and that distance from there to there, that distance is 3 meters. And we want to work out the area of this, which is the area shaded here. Well, that area, the area of the semicircle, would equal the area of the imaginary full circle. We just imagine completing that. So the area of the full circle, but halved or divided by 2. So it would be 3.14 times the radius, which is 3, squared, but then our answer would be divided by 2. So that will be 3.14 times 9 divided by 2. And if we work that out, the answer is 14.13. So that will equal 14.13 meters squared. So that means that this area in here, this shaded area, you'd be able to fit 14.13 square meters in that region, which corresponds to this region here. And likewise, if we wanted to work out the area of quarter of a circle, for example, if I did this, now we've got quarter of a circle. And if I wanted to work out this region, the area of this section, then it would be the area of the full circle, but divided by 4, because we only want a quarter of it. So hopefully you're starting to see there's a bit of a pattern here. Okay, in our next video, we're going to look at how we can use the angle in here to work out the area of any fraction of a circle. And before we go, one thing I probably didn't make very clear at the very beginning, and that is this part of a circle is known as a sector. So whether it's a little part of a circle like that, or a large part of the circle like that, or even a really large part of the circle like that, all of those parts of a circle, a piece of pie if you like, are called sectors. So there's a small sector, a bigger sector, a bigger sector, a bigger sector, and a really big sector. And then of course eventually, if we kept on going, we would have the full circle. So you can think of a sector as like a piece of pie cut out of our circle. Okay, now you can go to the next video on area of sectors, part 2.